Western capitalism in particular is the only culture that has embraced the acceptance of people.
Yeah, right.
Like transgender people, people who are gay, people who are marginalized. I mean, Western capitalist society is one of the very few cultures that openly abhors racism.
Right, right, right. Well, and these people are anti-capitalist on their iPhones. Right, you don't get to do that. Right, it's a performative contradiction.
That's so important.
Yeah, they're on their iPhones while they're flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
While
like, well, I'm
flying.
anti-capitalist. It's like, well, actually, no, you're not. You're just deeply confused.
My favorite little example of this, if you forgive me, is this guy. How many of you have got this guy in your pocket? Lovely, isn't it? It is kind of brilliant, right? And even when you take it out of the dumbass case that I've got, because I drop things all the time, it looks great, right? So Steve Jobs is a genius. How many of the technology, there's 6 critical technologies in this thing. How many of them did Steve invent? 0. Can you do you know any of them, sir? You seem to know this story. Touchscreens, exactly. Who invented touchscreens? United States Air Force, taxpayer dollars. It's called Lodestar. TCP/IP, DARPA, secure communications in the event of a nuclear attack, backbone of the internet. What else have we got? GPS, United States Navy, global positioning satellites. You seeing a pattern here? You paid for all this stuff. Where's your equity share? You didn't get it. We just gave it to the private sector. Because entrepreneurs are so awesome. Yeah, when they put it in a shiny box and we all go gaga. But there is definitely value in this, because if you left it to a bunch of geeks in Bell Labs, they would never have thought of this. I mean, that's the honest truth, right? You actually need these people to turn it into commercial products. That's how capitalism works. We were doing this in the 19th century. But here's the difference. Where is this made? And about 12 other countries. Now, here's the interesting thing about the global supply chain that makes this possible, from the touchscreen to the chips to the plastic to everything. You can go on a website and calculate how much of this component is probably made by slave labor. Right? Disturbing but true, because even Apple, who actually are a good company despite their tax dodging bullshit, they're really actually trying to clean out their supply chains, work with reputable factories. They're not into exploiting the workers. That's not their gig. But they can switch production from one Indonesian manufacturer to a Taiwanese manufacturer overnight and get the specs online in 3 days. What do you think the margins of those companies are? So what do you think the profits of Apple are? How much of the profitability of this resides in China at the end of the day? 6 cents in the dollar. This is what Donald's upset about. 40 cents still goes to Cupertino, right off bat. Now, where do they put their taxes? And they pay an effective rate of 0.02%. In the 1970s, corporates used to pay 20% of taxes. Today, they pay 2%. Who's filling in the gap?